Ladies and
Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for tonight's main event. This should be a really good matchup here tonight. All that energy that we saw, it almost boiled over at the weigh-in yesterday. Now it gets to explode here in the ring. Mike Tyson's approaching the ring now, and this ring walk can tell you so much. Look at the focus on his face. Roy Jones Jr. is the kind of fighter who you just know has no self-doubts. Look at the way he's making his way down to the ring right now. You can see it in his eyes.
in the blue corner, by way of Brooklyn, Iron Mike Tyson. And his opponent across the ring, with a record of 54 victories, with 40 by knockout and 7 defeats, from Pensacola, Roy Jones Jr.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
All the talk, all the hype, now the fight. Round one, scheduled for 10. How effective can the style of fight, the pace of the fight, it being a busy fight, be for the high stamina fighter?
Well, that's everything. What's the sense of being high endurance or fast if you don't have the kind of pace, the kind of landscape that you can use it?
Roy Jones Jr.'s got a cut. It looks like it's below the eye on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be. Tyson's absorbing a left hand. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. He digs in with a left hand to the body. Straight right was lined up, but he missed. Right hand downstairs. Protecting his head well with his guard. A little head hunting with the right. Keep your hands up. Good step back, counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Nice block by Roy Jones. Big uppercut right on the mark. Jones Jr.'s on the wrong end of a destructive uppercut. Scored well up top. Tyson's got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. Targeting that jab with the right hand behind it. And we come to the end of round number one. Jones's defense is going to need to shine when he gets back out there. I mean, just look at the close-up of that cut we're seeing.
Yeah, he's got to use his legs. You're right, Joe. He's got to get out there and buy some time for those medicines to work.
Considering the fact that in the last round, he got tagged hard, he looks great right now to open up this round.
Well, I'm not shocked because I think he has character. I think there's substance to him. And the only way that you find the mettle of a person is when you test him, when you push him up against the cliff. And he's being tested now, and he's showing what he's made of.
Roy Jones Jr. has never been bashful about boasting of his skills and accomplishments. Do you think that has helped him throughout his long boxing career?
That's a good point, Joe. I think his personality is definitely connected to his particular skill sets. If he was an artist, he's a guy who expresses himself not on, of course, the canvas traditionally, but inside that ring, inside that square circle, by the way
that uppercut absolutely rocked him. Boy, I don't like the way his legs look at all right now. And he comes right back with a headshot. Jones is doing a beautiful job here early on of counterpunching.
Yeah, it's going to pay off for him later on. You know, we talk about body work paying off for you down the road, like investing, putting money in the bank. Well, counterpunching pays off too, because your opponent becomes a little tentative, and then down the stretch.
And just like that, things turn around. A back and forth round. Both men have been rocked.
This is what boxing's about. This is what battle is about. This is what human spirit is all about.
Wow, what an uppercut.
Come on, kid, focus.
Goes up top with a right hand. Final 10 seconds of round number 2.
Keep your head moving.
How about that? What a round we just saw. Both men were able to get to the other. Both men seeming
do his job. Everyone else does their job. Trainers, managers, we're trying to do ours. But now it's up to the judges to really look at that and find where they can separate the two fighters.
Roy Jones Jr. smashed by an uppercut. Scored well upstairs with the right hand.
Finish with the hook.
Took a shot, now he gives a left.
Relax, relax.
Good looking uppercut that time. Fine looking right hand by Roy Jones. Halfway through this round here. Fires right back at him. Mike Tyson, youngest heavyweight champion ever, claiming all 3 belts, unifying the title, and then, of course, making a ragdoll out of Michael Spinks. How important is that to his legacy?
Everything. I mean, he came up with the man, with his mentor, Customato, who had the prior youngest heavyweight champ of all time. That was Floyd Patterson. He wanted to break that record. He planned on, he lived to break that record.
Nice block by Mike Tyson. Roy Jones Jr. is out there just waiting on a counterpunch, isn't he?
Yeah, well, first of all, why is he? Because he knows if he walks in, he's going to get caught. So what he wants to do is, he knows there's basically a guard at that door. He's trying to get that guard to get out of there so he could go through that door.
And that's the end of round 3. Always good to get off to a good start, and that's exactly what he's done tonight on Teddy's scorecard, sweeping the first 3 rounds. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. And now he scores with that left to the body.
He's tired.
Attaboy!
Unable to score with the uppercut that time. Roy Jones Jr. just being smart on the outside. Mike Tyson with a big uppercut. 90 seconds to go in round number 4. You can just tell that he's lacking that jab there. He just hasn't committed to throwing it at all.
I mean, that's the most basic thing in the world, is to use that jab. That jab does so many things for you. Keeps the guy defensive, and obviously it sets up your offense.
Tyson's jammed by an uppercut. And out of nowhere, things can turn like that, Teddy. Everything was looking good. Now it's looking bad for him.
Well, that's exactly why, because nothing was coming at him. His opponent wasn't throwing back. He got a little lax, and he paid a price.
Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. And round 4 comes to an end. Tyson's cutman is going to earn his pay for sure. That is a bad gash.
And I'm wondering what he's using in there. You know, you can only use certain things, Avatine, adrenaline, and thrombin. I'm wondering if he's using legal things right now, because that's the kind of cut that tempts you to use crazy glue.
Targeting a left hand to the body.
Move your head. This one.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Roy Jones Jr. is making this like artwork here. I mean, his defense is just a masterpiece.
Well, that's the way it's supposed to be, actually. You know, the sweet science. It's not supposed to be about going in there and eating punches. It's supposed to be about going in there avoiding punches. You know, finding a way to hit your opponent without him hitting you. He understands that.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Know from watching his career, Roy Jones Jr. is not the kind of guy who backs down from a fight. But right now, he cannot afford to engage in this fight after being hurt so badly.
Oh, keep your feet moving.
10 seconds to go in this round. And that's the end of round 5. You can have the best game plan in the world, but when
the one thing doesn't change, though, and that's the mentality of a warrior. You find a way. You do not give in. You find a way. You concentrate harder, and you see with that one eye what you need to see.
Really frustrating his opponent now. Jones is so defensively sound, it doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't, and it makes for a very frustrating night for his opponent. I see his opponent now, if you notice, he's getting a little tentative. He's afraid to let the punches go because when he misses, he's worried he's going to leave an opening.
He scored well after being hit himself. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head.
Work the body, kid. Body shots. Move your head.
Well timed by Roy Jones. He took a step back, landed the counter punch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Iron Mike with an iron right. That's a huge uppercut from Roy Jones Jr. That is a strong uppercut there. And now he scores well with the straight right. Tyson's taken a lot of punishment with the right hand. Teddy, you've said many times, it's where you put your own head when you get hit by those right hands.
Well, one place I can tell you where not to put it, in the middle. And he needs to move it to the left, outside that right hand.
And this round comes to an end. Harsh business of boxing. But even though we know what we've seen out of some ringside scorecards through the years, I'd be shocked if everybody doesn't have him ahead in this fight right now.
Yeah, but never be shocked in this business, because you never know with these blind judges sometimes. I hate to say it that bluntly, but time and time again, you just get shocked when you hear the score at the end of the night.
Able to block and counter back. Oh, I like the way he went to the body with that hook. Tyson's so dangerous with that accuracy, a two-punch combination landing. He's going to need to dig deep right now, because what we're seeing here is a fighter who's fading right in front of our eyes.
Oh, he's going to need a shovel to go that deep.
Commits to the straight right. Halfway through the 7th round. Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Roy Jones. Jones has got it down pat. Straight is great. Straight punch wins.
Yeah, especially when your opponent is standing straight in front of you.
Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. Seconds to go in the 7th. He gets to him with an uppercut. Oh, man, he's in rough shape after absorbing that blow. And this round comes to an end.
Keep moving. Don't let him get that power shot. Now listen, you need to keep moving.
Finish off with a hook, okay?
Painful just to look at his opponent's face here as round number 8 is underway. Teddy's scorecard has him in complete control.
Well, you just, as you said, sometimes it's not an indicator. Sometimes tonight it is. You just look at his face, you know who's winning the fight.
Roy Jones Jr. is making for a very inviting target right now. You can see the blood around that eye. The cut is obviously worse than it was just moments ago. Tyson smash. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Not a good sign. He goes to the canvas for the first time tonight. Tyson's still in a tough spot here. Don't get fooled just thinking he beat the count and everything's fine.
And I'm not so sure that he can grab. So what you got to do now, if you're a trainer, the way you taught him in the gym is, you don't want to go grab because you might leave yourself open. Move your head when he comes to you, then you grab him.
Mike Tyson digs deep with a big uppercut. block that time. It was intended to the head. Roy Jones Jr.'s got that catch-me-if-you-can kind of attitude. He's almost daring his opponent at this point to try to land a headshot, but his movement's been so good. His defense is just supreme.
Yeah, it is. He's moving from the waist. He's slipping the straight shots. He's weaving the hooks. He's doing a real magical job in there, but his opponent is making no adjustments at all.
He just keeps acquiring round after round on the judges' scorecards. He's winning this fight with ease. A great night by Roy Jones.
It looks like a guy that you said is just acquiring things, walking into the store, taking whatever he wants. It's up to the storekeeper to shut him down, and we don't see that happening.
He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange.
Keep going.
Big shot there. And for the second time tonight, he goes down. Mike Tyson's up from the knockdown, but what we really want to look for is how he reacts in the coming moments of this fight. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Hard to believe that there's still half a round to go here. It is an amazing amount of action they've already put. Oh, and there you go. Tyson's down. He may soon be out. This fight could be over.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
The ref is stopping this fight. Roy Jones Jr.'s power just much too much for his opponent. Another knockout for him.
By way of knockout, your winner, Roy Jones Jr.
As we saw, he was up on your scorecard throughout the evening. Roy Jones Jr. is now a winner by knockout.
Listen, you want to win, you want to get to a title, you want to be successful, but you want to make money. And this is one way to ensure you're going to make money, scoring knockouts.
Thanks for being with us, everybody. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.